One spot in the Sweet 16 remains. Oklahoma State at Pauley Pavilion to take on the number 1 seed, UCLA. Winners of the winner to take on Minnesota Friday in Sacramento. These two teams picking up wins. Betts controls the tip. We're underway. UCLA in the home whites. On the drive, has it knocked away, but then stolen back by Jaquez, who can't hit, but she doesn't give up on the glass. Rice cutting, a blur down the lane for 2.
Offense and defense for both ball clubs.
Ledger Walker, great pass, threading the needle to Betts for 2.
And you are with these teams starting off in player to player. And watch how Oklahoma State's trying to guard Betts. Will try to front her and bring the double. That time way too late.
Closeout, great block by Ledger Walker. Oklahoma State's got it back. UCLA has the defensive intensity dialed up here. Right. Jaquez to Betts, who draws a crowd. Ledger Walker for 3.
Seeing more and more from UCLA, the perimeter players spotting up.
Betts tries from outside Christie. The follow by Jaquez on the glass.
And Eric, excuse me, I should one of the best hitters in the country and probably one of the best screeners in the women's basketball game.
You would not want to run into one of her screens.
UCLA has so much length, but what they have done extremely well this year is they all can knock down the 3. That's provided better spacing.
Jaquez looks inside Betts. Draws a crowd. A tie-up possession error will give it to Oklahoma State. Hands full here today against Lauren Betts, playing from the outside right now.
And you see Betts just protecting paint, staying in there, daring a cut to make it from the outside. Of her players, she said they had already discussed what they need to do for the most part. I mean, Corey didn't leave anything to chance. She followed up.
Akot is fouled. Time with Oklahoma State, hoping that it continues north of here in one center. Coming up later this week. Akot at the free throw line, 1 of 2 after the foul on Dugalic. And they're going to have to make a bunch of 3s here today. Here's Whiting taking it at Betts. Back outside, Micah Gray, their best 3-point shooter, knocks it down. Play a lot of minutes here tonight.
Well, and watching both yesterday and today's practice, though, she was doing a good job in terms of being scout specific.
Neepkin, her 3-pointer of the season, 5 in the shot clock for Wooten. Wooten, that was tipped by Betts. Shot clock at 1. Caught the back of the iron, rebounded by Neepkin.
Match down low. You see Staley here trying to front Sienna Betts, and they can't get the ball into her.
Down goes Betts. I don't think that's for a rebound. Gray, Timmer wide open for the 3. Oklahoma State's got some open looks beyond the arc.
Out to continue the possession.
Bird, she'll try a 3. Another one off the mark. 1.
Well, this isn't just because of UCLA's height. This is what Oklahoma State does on this season.
That's in and out.
And I'm thinking maybe 12 to 14 threes in this game. They came in today averaging just over 9. The other thing they need to do is create some turnovers.
Neepkin's hit, now a turnover for Oklahoma State. That's their 5th. Jaquez, little hesitation, got some space, got called for the foul. Little push here in the first quarter. Bird, that's off the mark. That's the shot clock. Back out for Rice. Rice into traffic, draws the contact, and she'll go to the line. Honorable mention All-American as well. Had just 7 points against CBU. Good start here in the first quarter. Saturday against CBU.
Kiki Rice healthy this season, and you're seeing it just with 12 play. The difference is they haven't exactly gone against a team that player for player has the size of UCLA. Try to create.
Akot picked up her 2nd foul with 4:16 to go in this first quarter. Clock. Wooten looking for some space. It's going to be a shot clock violation and time for UCLA. Plenty of time. Rice has got it with 2, with 1. The launch at the buzzer. Looking over the official, wondering where the first quarter for Oklahoma State. Here's Whiting. Kept the handle. Looks for the 2 and works hard for it. Amari 6.6 turnovers. UCLA, fewest points they allowed in a first quarter in an NCAA tournament game.
And kick. Credit UCLA's defense. They've done a good job of containing the dribble penetration overall in this game.
Whiting blocked by the freshman. So JC Hoyt has made the call. She brings in Achola Cott, and they feed her right away. She makes a difference. Good dish by Wooten, who had tennis. Ledger Walker can't get it. Dugalich, just too much size for UCLA.
Great rim run by Dugalich. They just couldn't get it to her.
That's from the outside. You said why not? Whiting in the lane. 7 on the shot clock. Timmer fed inside. Akot had the advantage. Akot giving her all sorts of room. Jaquez. Bilic. Now over the top to Lauren Betts. Flexion and a steal. Turnover Oklahoma State. Rice. Bilic for 3. Draw up. Now the 1 seeds have been so impressive. Connecticut, South Carolina today, Texas yesterday. Here, Sienna Betts trying to get it to Lauren, but good job by the defense. Akot can really get down the floor. Timmer goes to her right for Girardi for the transition 3, but she tried to take the Bruins out of rhythm. Betts finds the opening, a little too strong. Got the rebound, found her sister for 2.
And that time Oklahoma State did not. UCLA made them pay.
Akot trying to go around Lauren Betts, who stood her ground, got the block. Ledger Walker, Dugalich, that won't drop. There's Jaquez, she's been active. Final game here at Paul. There's
the switch.
Cowgirls need to try to get Wooten going, but she's trying to do it against Lauren Betts. The fadeaway gets the roll. 3. Akot's got the rebound. She'll go right to the basket with it. Takes it right at Ledger Walker, playing with the 2 fouls, but Akot's off the mark.
Lauren Betts does such a great job of sealing right at a transition, and her teammates find her.
Ledger Walker, 24, but she's made such a difference. Kiki Rice has been able to play off the ball a little bit. Girardi hits a 3. Playing behind some veteran players in Whiting and Timmer. Minutes have gone down in conference play and into the postseason. Betts fights for 2 more. Akot will launch from 3 and hit it. Achola Cott.
Picking up where she left off in the win over Princeton. She's got the hot hand right now. Oklahoma State needs to continue to find her.
Jaquez answers with a 3. That shot, and it shows. 40% on the year, 45 made threes. Akot heating up a little bit more. Neepkins open for 3. Betts doesn't even have to jump for that rebound and gets the putback.
To push back against UCLA.
Good adjustment by the junior from
Oklahoma State going back to player. You could just tell UCLA was getting in a groove against the zone.
Dugalich couldn't get it. Neepkins, 11 this quarter. Wooten had to change the arc on the shot because 6'7" Lauren Betts was there. Out on her. 7 to shoot. Rice on the crossover. Rice on the drive. Rejected by Egareva. Down to 4. Down to 3. Egareva to the basket. A little bit too strong. The follow-up comes after the horn from Girardi.
Oklahoma State bringing Betts out and then either looking for back doors or looking to stop short with some jumpers.
Akot had the switch on the inside. She had 11. Neepkins can't hit the 3. Betts tried to take it away and touched it last. Achola Cott continues to work hard. They shot 56% from the field after shooting 12% from the floor in the first quarter. Micah Gray comes up short. She's 1 for 5. AA.com. Dugalich kept it alive. The great pass from Betts. The assist to Jaquez.
What I love about UCLA is they're not playing the scoreboard. They're playing to their standards. They're continuing to be fundamentally sound.
Whiting. Timmer fell down. Neepkins took advantage. That's her third. Staley Hurd's been held in check so far. She has not scored.
So tough to get a step on them.
Dugalich switches off to Wooten. Wooten hangs in the air and gets the roll again.
That was great defense by UCLA. Just
not this time. Off the mark, Wooten in transition against Ledger Walker. Hangs for two. Whiting takes it underneath. Gets Sienna Betts. Tries to get away from her. Girardi, how about this? Lena Girardi. Ledger Walker finds an open path to the basket. Each with the rebound. Here's Ledger Walker. Neepkins. Can't get it. Lauren Betts has it and one. She converts. 18 points now for Lauren Betts. There's Wooten on the hesitation. Beautiful move and a take to the basket by Jade Wooten.
Tremendous check.
Has 12, 8 this quarter. Betts will head back to the free throw line.
Well, that started with the dribble penetration and then dumped it up.
Line to shoot two. Big Ten player and defensive player of the year. All tournament team. Baptist 22 and 10, added 3 assists. That one rattles in and out. Betts leans in to the basket for two more. Kiki Rice will try. In and out. And a foul's going to be called. A cut back in. Whiting tries to drive on Ledger Walker. Gets rid of it before Betts comes over for Amari Whiting. Betts. Going to work time and again on the end with 11 points. She's leading the way with 17. Ledger Walker looks down at the line, can't hit the three. Timmer's got the rebound. Rice tries.
Eric Wilson, free throws, turnovers, reviews. There's been so many stoppages here in this third quarter.
Six to go in the quarter. Point games against Richmond and Ole Miss earlier in the tournament. Was 15 of 16 from the field against Ole Miss last year. She's kept it going this year. Duke.
Duke.
I was back in the part of the season when Duke was figuring things out. I'd say Duke has figured things out. 69-46 the final time did the Huskies. Hazy Flood had a big game, 26 points in the first half. Tied a career high, 34 points for the game. Oklahoma State, Hurd finds to push. Good catch by Gray, tiptoeing in the corner. Then knocked out of bounds by Neepkins. Trying to weave through traffic. The feet inside, a caught, no. And a foul's going to be called on a caught. Led 21-6 after one. Oklahoma State's trying to hang around. Betts kept it alive. That's get the basketball inside of 8 to go. Here's Wooten on the pull-up. Could have used that one, but looks like a foul's going to be called on UCLA, so stay on this. Chance to get it to 11 right now.
And there's the switch.
Here is Hurd trying to get it to 11, just a little too strong. Works with the Betts screen. Neepkins on the run for two. Neepkins found a little room. That's all she needs. Gray. Timmer finds an opening for two. Timeout called by Oklahoma State. Of a different meaning in the portal era. And that's certainly the case here for UCLA. Of course, Lauren Betts started her career at Stanford, but she's made it.
Calling a set play here.
Neepkins muscles in 2 more. Hakat with the 4 fouls, trying to find some space, and does.
And she's taking advantage in the biggest way.
Ledger Walker had to change her shot, drew the contact, and will go to the free throw line. She's brought this warrior mentality, fuels the team. Everyone's had a hand in it here today. Wooten trying to keep Oklahoma State. 8 minutes to go in the 4th. Dugalich, good pass inside. 2 more for Betts. Betts has it now from Neepkins. Hakat's got the 4 fouls. Betts knows it and takes advantage. Answer by Wooten.
Even Betts just kind of dropped her hands like...
NCAA tournament playing in this UCLA uniform.
This is what stars should do. They should shine brightest on the biggest stage. And Lauren Betts, special for me to watch in preparation of this weekend, is Lauren Betts switching onto smaller guards and containing them off the bounce.
Good feed by Wooten inside. But with 2:20 to go, the deficit is 19 for Oklahoma State. Rice will head to the free throw line, where she's been 10 for 10 at the line on Saturday. Keeps it going.
These seniors and graduates are still learning and growing.
All conference, all 4 years. Here's Wooten for Oklahoma State. Wooten inside to Hakat again. Those 2
for UCLA in this game.
Betts turns from outside. 33 matches her career high. Wooten over Betts for 2.
Elevate at her short frame. It never comes into play because
Betts 35 in 5 years on Saturday night. Here's Jaquez looking for a final point, and she'll have a chance to get it at the free throw line. Brings it across half court. Egarezba back for Whiting. Whiting, the runner, is good. On to the Sweet 16.